Hey everyone, Reddy Linx here. I'm joined with Epic,
Hey, yeah.
and
Mm.
welcome back to another Choose Your Own Adventure livestream, number 27. Today's story is Under the Magician's Spell. For those of you who are new to this series, me and the guests will try to get one good ending with 3 tries. So if we get 2 bad endings, then that's okay. But the third ending we get, that's it. So, this is number 7 in the Give Yourself Goosebumps series. So, without further ado, let's read the Beware page. Beware. Do not read this book from beginning to end. Bummer. You have to take your bratty little sister Joni with you to the mall. Before you and your friend Sid can stop her, Joni runs into a magic shop. Of course, she touches everything in the store. But when Joni leaves the shop carrying a big book of magic spells, you know you're headed for trouble. Big trouble. The book of spells belongs to an evil magician, and he's going to use every terrifying magic trick, sawing you in half, throwing knives at you, even setting hundreds of rabbits loose to get his book back. Time is running out. The magician has put a powerful spell on Joni. Her body is slowly evaporating, and you're next. You can you destroy the magician before he waves his wand and makes you disappear into thin air? You're in control of this scary adventure. You decide what will happen and how terrifying the scares will be. Start on page 1, then follow the instructions at the bottom of each page. You make the choices. So, deep breath. Cross your fingers and turn to page 1 to give yourself goosebumps. So it looks like we're dealing with another mall-like story along with an evil magician.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but this is not Mysterio. So
Yeah,
we're aware.
yeah,
This
true.
is a
Yeah,
different magician.
yeah, true. Wait, did we learn his name? I don't know. Can't remember.
No, no, no. This is a different magician,
Oh, I
at least
see.
from what I know.
Oh, okay, I guess he doesn't have a name at the moment, but yeah, he's a different position. I mean,
I don't know, but
musician. Hey, go on.
we'll see. But we'll see.
I see. Okay, okay, sure,
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna check this out.
sure. Okay, I'll get ready.
All right. Keep your ears peeled as I read the story out loud. Without further ado, let's get ready. Page 1. You flatten yourself against the wall. You listen hard for a noise. Any noise. Will you be able to make your escape? The only sound you hear is your own raspy breathing. You slowly peer around the corner. All clear. It's now or never, you murmur. You take a deep breath and sprint toward freedom. Bang! The door slams behind you as you fling yourself onto the lawn. Made it! You cheer. But you know there's no time to celebrate. You glance around. So far, so good. You race around the side of the house and come to a dead stop. Turn to page 2. There they are, standing right by your bicycle, your mother and your little sister Joni. Hi, sweetie. Your mother greets you. Where are you up to in such a hurry? Your stomach sinks to your toes. You were so close, so close to escape. Now you know what's coming. I'm meeting Sid at the mall, you mumble to your mom. That sounds like fun, dear. I'm sure Joni would like to go too. Ma, you wail. Joni is such a pain. She gets into everything. I have to watch her every second. Joni will behave, won't you, cutie? Your mother turns to Joni and kisses her cheek. Joni nods sweetly. She gives you a big fake smile. Goodbye, fun, you think. Your bratty 9-year-old sister always gets you into trouble. She has to touch everything she sees. Break it or take it, seems to be Joni's motto. But she's so disgustingly cute, no one ever seems to get mad at her. Grown-ups love her brown curls and bright blue eyes. Well, Joni wants to hold your hand, your mother gushes. Isn't that cute? Before you puke, turn to page 3. You shake off Joni's hand once your mother is out of sight. You know Joni will drop her pie routine. Listen up, Joni, you tell her. I'm in charge, so hurry up and grab your bike. I'm already late. I have diary first, Joni says. That stupid diary. Joni never goes anywhere without it. Get to have fun, her mother tells you. Then she follows Joni into the house. Joni, you holler. I'm leaving now. You jump on your bike and pedal as fast as you can. Hopefully, none of your friends will spot you riding to the mall with your little sister. You glance back and see that Joni is pedaling hard to keep up with you. When you reach the mall, you and Joni lock your bikes in the rack. Don't wander off, you instruct Joni. Who, me? She asks super sweetly. Hurry to page 18. You roll your eyes at Joni's sickly sweet act. You rush through the mall to meet your friend Sid. You spot him pacing in front of the comic connection. Sid is wearing a blue jacket that is a little too small for his chubby frame. He runs a hand through his spiky blonde hair. Where were you? He demands as you hurry over to him. My mom made me bring Joni, you explain. Really? Sid raises an eyebrow. Then where is the little princess? Oh no, did you lose Joni already? Turn to page 7. Joni has already disappeared. Too bad you can't just let her stay lost. You glance around the mall. There she is, you say, pointing across the courtyard. Joni stands frozen in front of a shop window as if she were in a trance. For a moment, you could swear her feet are floating inches off the floor. Can't be, you tell yourself. You blink and look around and look again. No, her feet are still on the ground. The magic shop, you read the store's sign out loud. She's going in, Sid warns. Come on, you cry. We've got to get her out of there. That store won't know what hit it. You and Sid follow Joni into the magic shop. It takes a few seconds for your eyes to adjust to the dim light. Sid gives a little gasp beside you. Wow. You, wait, wow, you murmur. The shop is filled from floor to ceiling with magic tricks. Of course, Joni is touching every single one. You shake your head as you watch her fiddling with a miniature guillotine. But then she sticks her finger into place under the tiny blade. Joni, don't! You shout. Before you can stop her, she pulls the string. The blade drops right through her finger. Rush over to page 114. Joni, don't move! You race to her side. Your mother will be furious if you allow Joni to chop her finger off. You force yourself to look down at your sister's hand. Hope you'll be able to stand the sight of all the blood. Joni slowly pulls her hand from the guillotine. She grins up at you, waving all 5 fingers. Okay, here's our first choice.
Uh huh.
Strangle Joni now, or use every ounce of your strength to ignore your little sister's tricks.
Uh, use every ounce of her strength to ignore her tricks. I think. Yeah, but why would we strangle her though? Like, how does that make? How does
Wait a
we
minute. This
strangle
sounds like a
her?
wait a minute. This sounds like a non-choice.
Wait,
I'm
what?
gonna see what happens if we go to page 25. See what happens if we...
So like strangle her if that choice
Okay,
if that
I chose 25. This is what it says.
sure sure.
Come on now, you know better than that. If you touch a hair on Joni's head, you'll be grounded for life, and you
Oh
won't
my
be able to finish the rest of your adventure. So take a deep breath, count to 10, and be nice to your little sister. Go
oh
on, you can do it. Go back to page 6.
so what it punishes you for being bad. Okay, that's
No, this
interesting.
okay. This is it was a non-choice. It just made us go to
Yeah,
page 6 anyways.
true. Yeah,
So
agreed.
so it was ultimately a non-choice.
Yeah, but that's a bit crazy. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Okay, that yeah, there's these kinds of choices in these books that just chastise or makes fun of you for choosing a bad option.
Oh, I see. So it's basically like filler, but not filler, basically.
I mean, it's to be fair, it's a choose your own adventure book, and
Yeah, agreed.
all right. Well, anyways, let's go to page. Let's go to page. We're on page 6 now.
Sure, okay.
All right. Joni, you spit out through clenched teeth. We've only just arrived, and already You're interrupted by a poke in the back. You whirl around. There's Sid with a goofy smile on his face. Oops, Sid says sheepily. He holds up his hands. They're handcuffed together. Sid! You scold him. You're as bad as Joni! A booming voice makes you jump. I see that you are enjoying my magic tricks. Great, you think the store owner. Now we'll have to pay for the tricks we've touched. But where is the guy? You glance around the shop. You don't see anyone. You smell something. You smell something, though. Something musty and rotten. Welcome to the magic shop, the voice says. A tall, thin man with a skinny mustache steps out of the shadows. He's dressed in all black. His black cape swirls around him as if there were a strong wind blowing. Except you remind yourself, we're indoors. I am the magician, the tall man declares. We're on page 125. Okay, so I guess this guy's just the magician. No actual name.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I was assuming like they would call him like the magician, but like I guess they just chose
It's
him to
just
call the magician.
I guess he's just the magician.
Yeah, I guess sure.
Alright, so this is not Mysterio.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Anyways. 125. Great job, Mr. Magician. You use your most polite voice. Maybe that way you won't be angry about Sid and Joni playing with the tricks. Yeah, cool stuff, Sid pipes up. He reaches out to shake the magician's hand. What a jerk. He must have forgotten he was handcuffed. The magician peers down at Sid's wrists. You hear a low rumble gradually turns into a creepy laugh. Sid, sorry about trying. Sid, sorry about trying to handcuffs. You elbow Sid, so that he'll put on his most sorry face, and he does. But we really have to go home. You continue. So if you could get the key. Key? The magician brings his face directly in front of yours. You notice little wisps of smoke escaping from his collar. This is getting too weird. You glance around for Joni. Adults usually go for her cute act. Maybe she can. Cute, the magician getting the key. You feel Sid tugging on your sleeve. You turn back around, but the magician has vanished. Where'd he go? Turn to page 8. So I guess Joni's character trait is that she's just gonna put on a cute act when she wants something or to get out of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds likely.
When have I ever seen that?
Hmm. Yes.
All
Hmm.
right. Anyways, Hey, you exclaim. Where'd he go? Sid points directly toward a black curtain at the rear of the shop. You walk up to the curtain and give it a yank. There's nothing behind it but a solid brick wall. Weird. It's time to leave, he tells Sid. He agrees. You quickly find Joni kneeling in front of a huge bookcase. Come on, Joni, we're going, you tell her. But I'm... Now, you command, yanking her to her feet. We need to remove Sid's handcuffs, you say once you're outside. We have some tools back at our clubhouse. Maybe this will help. Wait, sorry, wrong person. Maybe this will help, Joni says. She holds up an old book. The words Magic Book of Spells are written across the gold cover. Joni! You screech. What are you doing with that? I tried to tell you, Joni whines. But you dragged me out of the store. Besides, I think there's a spell in here for getting out the handcuffs. Well, somebody needs to do something, Sid grumbles. I think these handcuffs are getting tighter. What should you do? Alright, we're given I think we're our actual first choice in the book.
Hmm.
Decide to try to use the spell book or go to the clubhouse to use regular tools. I guess
Uh,
this is to decide how to get the handcuffs off Sid.
yeah. Uh,
So it's like
Spellbook?
go to the clubhouse and use tools or try and use the spell book.
I'd use tools because, like, think of it. We do not know what this thing can do, just saying.
Yeah, and Joni should probably just go back into the store and put it back before. That's
Yeah,
what she should do.
agreed. Yeah.
That could probably prevent this whole thing from happening.
Agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to the clubhouse.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, we're going to the clubhouse. Let's go. Let's go to the clubhouse, you say. We must have something that will work. You leave your bikes at the mall. Sid can't ride with his hands locked together. Lucky your clubhouse is only a few blocks away. We made it last summer out of the tool shed behind Sid's house. The three of you sneak into the tool shed. Sid is handcuffed, and Joni is hiding a stolen magic book in her backpack. You figure you're better off without any grown-ups around. Okay, you say. Let's get to work setting Sid free. On second thought, you tense. Maybe we should keep him a prisoner a while longer. We could play cops and robbers, Joni suggests. We already know how to rob who the robber is. That won't be any fun, you joke. He's already caught. Come on, guys, quit kidding around, Sid whines. These handcuffs are getting tighter. Really? You glance around at Sid's wrists. You realize he's right. The cuffs are starting to dig into his skin. They weren't doing that when he first put the handcuffs on them. Could they be magic handcuffs? Turn to page 83. If those handcuffs have a spell on them, you better pry them off quickly. Who knows what could happen? You gather up some tools and get to work. You insert needle nose pliers into the links of the handcuffs. You squeeze the handle as hard as you can. They don't budge. How about if we smash the lock? Joni says. She hands you a hammer. Sid eyes it nervously. Careful with that, he cautions you. Just don't move, you instruct. Hold your hands as far apart as you can. Sid does that and you tell him. Sid does what you tell him. You see a bead of sweat trickle down Sid's forehead. Then he closes his eyes. You take aim and bring the hammer down as hard as you can. Smash! Did it work? Find out on page 115. Oh, well, Joni sighs. I thought it was a good idea. The handcuffs are still on Sid's wrists. Sid stands up to search for other tools. He trips over a box. He falls to the floor and the handcuffs snap free. Do you believe it? He says, holding out his arms. The cuffs must the cuffs must open automatically if you fall. Reply. Let's get back to the mall so we can return the handcuffs and the book. And get our bikes, Joni adds. You, Sid, and Joni hurry back to the mall, and you're just about to enter through the main doors when you hear a voice behind you. Well, look who's here. The Nerd Patrol. It's Larry Green. Larry Green is the school bully. This year, he has chosen you as his latest victim. Go away, Larry, you say. You try to sound cool. We don't want any trouble. Buddy and DJ, Larry's only two friends, step up from behind some parked cars. We're collecting for charity, Larry tells you. Yeah, DJ sneers. Each of you gives us a donation. Only if you can spell donation, you joke. That makes DJ mad. He grabs Joni's backpack. Oh no, the magic book is in there. Turn to page 59. Oops, DJ says, jumping Joni's stuff out of her backpack. The magic book falls to the ground. You better put everything back, Joni yells. Sure, Buddy replies sarcastically. Then he grabs one of her notebooks and boots it into the air like a football. DJ spots the gold-covered magic book on the ground. He leans down and picks it up. Give that back, you yell. You try to snatch the book out of DJ's hand. You want it? DJ taunts. Catch! He throws the book to Larry. The book sails over your head. What's this? Larry asks as he catches it. Larry may be the dumbest person in school, but even Larry can tell this book is special. I'll just take this book with me, Larry says. If you want it back, it will cost you $50. DJ and Buddy start laughing. Without thinking, you run at Larry. You slam into him. The impact knocks you both to the ground. The book flies out of Larry's hand onto the pavement. You grab for it, stretching out your fingers as far as you can. You've got it. Then DJ's big foot comes down on your hand. Ouch! Turn to page 48. Hey, what's going on over here? It's the voice of Mr. Poole, the owner of the nearby yogurt store. DJ lifts his foot off your hand. You're dead, Larry grumbles, picking himself up. We're out of here, he tells DJ and Buddy. Bring the book. DJ yanks the book from your hand. Several pages of the book tear out. You watch them flutter to the ground. The three bullies strut away with the magic book. Let them have the stupid book, Sid says. Are you all right? Mr. Poole says. I'm fine, thanks. You stand up and wave at him and Mr. Poole. And Mr. Poole goes back into the store. You gather up the 4 pages that are scattered on the ground in front of you. What do you think this? What do you think of this? You stop speaking and quickly read through the first paragraph silently. Oh no, this is terrible. You gaze over at Joni and swallow hard. What's wrong? Joni cries. You look like you're going to be sick. Turn to page 130. What jerks we have encountered? Larry, DJ, and Buddy? We haven't had some sort of bully kind of thing ever since Night and Werewolf,
Yeah,
the
true.
Murphy brothers.
Yeah, true.
Larry Green and Buddy and DJ are starting to become our number one bullies ever in the series.
Yeah, true.
All right.
Wait, wait,
Anyways. Wait,
Are
what?
these? Wait, go
What?
on. Wait, sorry. Wait.
You go on.
Question. Okay, sure. Question. Would they? Wait. Are they? Is this like the same bullies? Like how? Like, or are they just coincidence? I don't know. Or are they just coincidentally called that?
No, these are not the same bullies from Night in Werewolf Woods.
Ah, I see. I see.
Those were Jess, Buck, and Sharky.
Oh yeah,
These
true,
are
true.
Larry, DJ, and Buddy.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
All right. Anyways, one and they just snatched the book from us.
Yeah.
We no
It's,
longer have the magician's book anymore.
yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay, I know this is how stuff's gonna go down because they're gonna take the book. I know, like, the magician's gonna come out, like, go find him
This
and all
all
that.
could have been prevented if Joni would have just
Exactly.
ran back into the store and put it back.
I guess not, but yeah, I guess because it's a Goosebumps book, they have to kind of do that.
And now we have to find the stupid book from Larry Green, and it's gonna be very hard because he's
Yeah,
probably gonna beat us up when we get it.
yeah, and that book possibly has like spells in it. Like, what if the book like is like, you know, like dangerous?
Okay, but the book did state that, but it did state that Larry was pretty dumb, so he might not be able to get any spells out.
Okay, sure, sure.
All right. Anyways, let's continue. You have no choice. You have to tell her. It's not good, you warn Joni. Your voice trembles as you read the terrible words out loud. The person who takes this book will have 1 hour to return it or disappear from this world completely. The three of you stare at each other in silence. I'm going to disappear? Joni asks finally. Don't worry, you tell Joni. You're not going to disappear. It's just a stupid prank. Joni runs her hands nervously through her hair. You watch her eyes widen in terror. She lets out a piercing shriek. It's true, she cries. Are you going to disappear? She holds her hand in front of your face. Her fingertips are gone. We'll get the book back, Joni, you promise. We just need a plan. You figure you have two options. You could try to raise $50 and buy the book from Larry, or you could follow Larry and try to steal back the book. Which
Hmm.
should you do? All right, we're
Hmm.
given a choice. Steal the book back or buy the book back.
Huh. Okay, $50. Okay. Uh, Stupid theory, I know, but considering wait, this is in the night. This is like late 90s, right?
Yeah, this is 1990s. This
Yeah,
was when like $50 were a big thing.
yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say. $50 I mean, sure, it's not like say like back in like the 1980s, like $10 was like 1,000 like, but it's like it's basically if $50 is basically like one house rent. You can rent a house for 1 month with that amount of money. That's basically how good it is.
But no, this is 1990s.
Yeah, true. So we'd have to
I say
pay.
we just I say we
Wait,
just
go on.
steal it. I don't think $50 is what is
Yeah,
possible in under
exactly.
1 hour.
Yeah, exactly. That is not possible unless we get extremely lucky. Yeah, like you think of it, like 50.
How are how are three children gonna make $50 in
Yeah,
1 hour?
especially considering this is the 1990s and inflation exists. Like, how would we do that?
I don't know, but I say we go find Larry, beat him up, all three of us, and get that stupid book back
Yeah, I
and
agree.
return it to Magician.
Yeah, I think we should do that. All right.
Because
Okay.
we just need to get Larry. We don't need to get his friends DJ and Buddy.
Sure. Yeah, true.
All right,
Okay,
we're gonna
sure.
steal this book back.
Yeah.
All right. Forget it. There is no way you are going to pay Larry $50 for a book he stole from you. No. You're going to find Larry and take the book back from him. Larry and his friends are hanging out at the old chemical factory, you tell Sid and Joni. We'll go over there, sneak in, and steal the book back. Great plan, Sid cheers. You can tell he's trying to make Joni feel better. What are we waiting for? Let's move. The three of you bike to the edge of town. When you reach the old brick building, you see most of the windows are boarded up. A battered sign is nailed in the front door. It reads, "Do not enter." How are we going to get in? Sid whispers. Let's circle around back, you say. You follow Sid and Joni around the battered building. The brick walls are cracked and crumbling in places. An old metal fire escape covers one side of the factory, and a murky canal runs behind it. The whole building gives you the creeps. Your parents always told you to stay away from this place. You even heard it was haunted. Turn to page 54. I'd be more concerned about getting tetanus in an old place.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. Yeah, I'd be more concerned about getting tetanus. Yeah.
Alright. When you round the back corner of the factory, you spot an old wooden door. But before you can test it, you hear music. Hip hop playing loudly. It's them, you whisper. Quick, let's hide. The three of you duck behind a pile of old tires. Just in time, Larry, DJ, and Buddy stroll around the corner of the old the broken down building. DJ takes a long swig from a soda can. Then he crushes the can and pitches it into an old rusty dumpster near the canal. A big gray rat pokes his head over the top of the dumpster and then leaps out. The enormous rodent is followed by another, then another, then another, and another. Gross. You hold your breath to keep from screaming, but Larry and his friends laugh. Figures. They're rats themselves. Let's go, Larry orders. You watch DJ toss something gold toward the dumpster. Then they go in the old door. Once the creeps are inside the factory, you sneak out from behind the tires. I think DJ threw the magic book in the dumpster, Joni says. No, we didn't, Sid says. They took the book inside with them. Let's follow them. Alright, we'll give it a choice. Search the dumpster or sneak into the old building.
Uh, huh. Uh, search it, I guess. Even though
Search the
there's no.
dumpster or the building?
Huh. Okay, the building looks dangerous, definitely.
But they
Like you
went
said.
in there.
Yeah, true. But like, what about tetanus and all that? You know, all the diseases and all that you can get from
Well,
like
clearly
being
these three bullies
places.
do not care about tetanus.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
Something tells me that the thing DJ threw in the dumpster is a red herring. So
yeah,
by that I mean it's not what we're looking for.
true.
I say we go into the building.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. They were in the building, despite it literally being a wait, it's a chemical factory, right?
An old chemical factory.
Yeah, exactly. What if there's like chemicals on the floor and crap?
Then why would they go in?
Yeah, true. But then here's the thing, though. What if like they like were like really careful or something? I mean, despite literally being bullies.
Well, technically it says sneak into the old building. It's not like go straight in.
Yeah, true.
I say we just go in, because if these bullies are
Yeah.
are totally fine with going in, then we should be too.
Okay, sure.
Alright, we're sneaking in.
Okay.
There's no way you're climbing into that dumpster. Okay, so it is a dumpster. Okay. There's no way you're climbing into that dumpster. You're going into the factory. Okay, I might also point out that a lot of rats just jumped onto the three bullies.
True.
Who
Oh,
knows?
okay.
Maybe we could have been jumped by rats.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. 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 There's no way you're climbing into that dumpster. You're going into the factory. You, Joni, and Sid creep up the door. You jiggle the handle. It's locked. Now what? You ask. The fire escape, Sid says. You glance up to the fire escape. Most of the guardrails have broken away and several of the metal steps are missing. The nails that anchor the steps to the brick wall are rusty. There is a metal ladder attached to the bottom step. It's about 3 feet over your head. I'll go first, you say. Give me a boost. You place a hand on Joni's shoulder to steady yourself. Sid locks his fingers together. You place your foot in his hands. He boosts you up. You grab the bottom rail and pull yourself the rest of the way. You step onto the fire escape. It wobbles, swinging from side to side. You find the release mechanism for the ladder, and it drops down. It makes a terrible groaning sound, but it still works. Sid and Joni carefully climb up behind you. When you reach the second floor, you find a broken window. You peer inside, but it's too dark to see anything but shadowy shapes. Climb into the window, and two shiny eyes greet you. Turn to page 118. All right, before we continue, I'm going to take a drink. All right. Your eyes adjust to the semi darkness. You quickly discover the two glowing eyes belong to a mean looking German Shepherd. It bares its teeth. A low, threatening growl comes from its throat. This is not a friendly dog. You try to remain absolutely still. Your mom always told you that the dogs can smell fear. Uh, nice doggy, he managed to say. The huge dog growls again. Slowly. Very slowly. You glance over your shoulder to see what Sid and Joni are doing. Joni has already followed you into the window. Now she is pressed up against the wall. Sid is still outside the fire escape. His eyes are wide with fear. Back up! He calls out to you. You can make it to you can make it through the window. You're not so sure. The window looks awfully far away. Turn to page 99. You gaze at the dog. Can you go back out the window before the snarling animal has you for lunch? You tense your muscles, getting ready to sprint. The window is only 4 feet behind you. You tell yourself you can reach it before the mean looking dog in front of you takes a big chunk out of your backside. You're about to make your move when Joni steps up beside you. I can take care of this, she announces in her hand. In her hand is one of the torn out pages from the magic book. I'm going to cast a spell on the dog. The growling dog is about to attack. You have to decide quickly. Either give it a choice. Run for the window, or think Joni can cast a spell on the dog.
Huh. Uh, run
So
to the
we're big. This is
window.
a German Shepherd, by the way.
Yeah,
This
true.
is
German Shepherd.
it's one of those. It's one of those like
Yeah,
fierce dogs.
yeah, yeah. These dogs are used in like the army and prisons and all that. They're very powerful
and
dogs.
police and
Just
police dogs.
yeah, basically. Yeah,
I don't think Joni is capable of casting spells.
yeah. Agreed. Especially because
We
she's
are
like
not we
full.
are not like the magician. We don't know this type of stuff. It's
Yeah,
best we just
agreed.
run out the window.
Yeah,
All right, we're running out this window.
yeah. Agreed.
And if this is wrong, don't worry. We'll still have 2 lives left.
True.
All right. All right. Joni has taken you completely by surprise with her goofy idea. Are you crazy? You snap. Our only chance is to run for the window. Before she can argue with you, you grab Joni's sweater and shove her ahead of you. You race to the broken window. Pushing her hard, Joni jumps out onto the fire escape. You're so close. You stretch your arm forward. Your fingers grab the sill. You have 1 foot over the edge. Bam! The weight of the dog hits you. His powerful jaws clamp shut around your right leg. The dog yanks hard, dragging you back into the room. Your fingernails scratch at the dusty floor as you desperately try to resist to pull the dog off. To resist the pull of the dog, but it's useless. There's nothing there's nothing to hold on to, nothing to grab. You twist and twirl, hoping to wrench your leg free. This seems to make the dog angry. It snarls through clenched teeth, clamping down harder on your leg. You're page 94. The dog's tooth the dog's toothy hold has strengthened, but strangely, it doesn't hurt. This is one weird dog, you think. You take a closer look at the German Shepherd. You kick your leg you kick your leg again, and then when the dog stops, that's what the dog stops. Just stops. It releases your leg. You hear a whirling sound. The dog's eyes flash twice. Then he tips over, feet in the air. Reach out a finger and lightly poke the dog. No reaction. You pat the dog. No reaction. You glance back at Sid and Joni. Joni shrugs her shoulders. Sid raises his eyebrow. Left? You bark at the dog's ear. No reaction. Then you notice something on the dog's stomach. Something strange. A silver wind-up mechanism. It's a mechanical dog. It's just like a toy dog, but only bigger. Sid and Joni climb through the window. Sid sets the dog back upright. The three of you roll on the floor laughing. Joni kneels in front of the dog and pats its nose. You stop laughing. Your mouth drops open in shock. You've just noticed Joni's ears have disappeared. This is reminding me of something. This is reminding me of Disney's Coco when
Yeah.
Miguel was turning into a skeleton.
Yeah, basically.
Now, but this is Joni disappearing completely.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can see like her like
Her
fingertips, now her
ears have
ears.
disappeared. Yeah, now her ears have disappeared.
So would she not be able to like hear stuff now? Because like, would you not need your ears to like hear and stuff? Because or like
Well,
they
clearly
help
she.
you?
Well, clearly she was still doing stuff with her fingertips when they were
Yeah, true.
gone.
Yeah,
So I
true.
don't
So
think so.
okay, all right,
I think it's until it's she's completely gone, she can't do
okay.
anything.
So we're talking just like
Even though she
let's
has
see.
disappearing things, she can still use them.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
I guess that's what it means.
Yeah,
We'll
true.
see. All right.
Yeah.
All right. The curse of the magic book must be working. Joni is disappearing. You don't want to scare her, so you don't say anything about her missing ears. But you'd better get that book back fast. Okay, back to the plan, you say. Let's track down those jerks and find out what they're doing with the magic book. Shh, Joni hisses. I hear something. You and Sid lie down with your ears to the floor. No mistaking that laugh. Larry, DJ, and Buddy are downstairs. You creep toward the center of the room where you think you'll be able to hear them better. The floor squeaks under your feet. You try picking your feet up high as if you were marching and putting them down slowly. It's working. No more squeaks. Foot up, foot down, foot up. But this time there is no floor beneath your foot. You desperately try to balance yourself on the edge of the hole in the floor. Your knees start to shake. Back and forth, you sway. You try to steady yourself using your arms to balance, but it doesn't work. You're falling into the open space, down toward the hard cement floor below you. Turn to page 127. With a sharp jolt, you stop falling. Your foot is caught on or tangled in something. You're upside down, hanging by one foot. When your head stops spinning, you peer up at what saved your foot. It's a rope ladder that someone must have hung from the floor in the hung from the hole in the floor. You're suspended from the ceiling, hanging halfway into the room below. Are you okay? Sid whispers above you. I'm fine, you mutter back. but your foot is starting to hurt, and hanging upside down is making you dizzy. And it won't be long before Larry, DJ, and Buddy spot you. Quick, climb back up, Sid says. But the book is down there, you think, and you're already halfway down. You don't have much time to decide. Just take the easier route. But is it easier to go up a rope ladder or to go down one? All right, we're given a choice. Go up or go down.
Hmm. Go up or go down? Okay. Well, they're obviously above us, right? So like,
Well, Sid and Joni are, but we don't know where Larry, Buddy, or DJ are.
true. What if they're
They
down the
could
ladder?
become. We think the book is down there, though.
Okay. Huh. I have a massive feeling about this, but I think if we go down that ladder, we're gonna get jumped. It's an ambush. I know it.
I mean, we already know what's up,
Yeah, true.
but we don't know what's down.
Yeah, yeah. Like, if we go up, we have security, but we don't get the book. If we go down, we have non-security, but we get the book.
Or maybe if we go up, then Larry, DJ, and Buddy might show up.
Yeah,
Aren't
maybe.
they more likely to? They're more likely to show. I think we should go down.
Okay, sure, sure.
All right. If this is wrong, then we'll have two lives.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So,
Sure.
you decide it's easier to climb down the rope ladder. You untangle yourself and start down. When you slide to the bottom, you motion to Sid and Joni to follow you. Your feet hit the ground, you quickly duck behind some boxes. You can hear Larry, DJ, and Buddy joking up ahead. Luckily, there are piles of cardboard boxes stacked around the warehouse, so the bullies haven't noticed you yet. You, Sid, and Joni tiptoe behind the stacked boxes. You peer around the side. DJ and Buddy are sprawled a few feet ahead of you. They're laughing and punching each other in the arms. Larry has the magic book in his hands. His lips appear to be moving. That's when you realize what is going on. Larry is reading one of the magic spells, he tells Sid and Joni. Turn to page 42. You watch Larry, DJ, and Buddy. You can't hear what Larry is reading from the book, but something must be funny. Everyone is laughing. That's when you notice the rabbits. Rabbits suddenly seem to be everywhere. They are hopping out from behind a stack of cartons on the other side of the room. One little white rabbit hops right onto the book in Larry's hands. Larry yelps and jumps up, dropping the book. You have to cover your mouth to keep from laughing out loud. Larry the bully is afraid of a cute little rabbit? Larry's not laughing anymore. He scans the room. Those furry monsters! He shouts. DJ and Buddy jump up and begin chasing the rabbits. They are headed right your way. We've got to find a place to hide, Sid hisses. But Larry dropped the magic book. You spot it on the floor right where he left it, unguarded. This might be the best chance to get it back. What should you do? Alright, we're given the choices. We're given the
Uh
choice. Make a
huh.
run for the book or hide in the boxes.
Huh. Uh. Okay, the book is risky. I know the book is very risky.
It's
Uh.
unguarded,
Yeah, true. I guess. Yeah.
so I say we go for the book.
Yeah, and if we get the
Hide in
book,
box. The
go
rabbits
on.
are heading our way. I think if we hide, they're more likely to get ambushed.
Yeah, exactly.
They seem to know where we are. Let
Yeah, if we risk.
it's I, let's get the book.
Sure, sure.
Even if we do get beat up, we're not gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
think these bullies are capable of killing a
Yeah,
kid.
exactly. They cannot. And and plus, if we get that book, we can just do more of that rabbit spell. So like, or bunny or
And
whatever.
plus, we might as well show them what's happening to Joni.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Yeah,
let's make a run for the book.
sure.
We have to grab the book now, you urge, while Larry and his friends are chasing the rabbits. Larry, DJ, and Buddy race around the left side of the stack of boxes. You, Joni, and Sid sneak around the right side. You grab the book off the floor and run. When you reach the door, you glance back. Larry and his friends still don't notice you. They're too busy trying to catch the rabbits. Hurry up, you whisper to Sid. Open the stupid door. I'm trying, he says. It's stuck or something. You, Sid, and Joni all push your weight against the door. Going somewhere? A voice behind you says. You stop shoving the door and turn to face Larry, Buddy, and DJ, standing right behind him. DJ and Buddy snicker. You're trapped between the bullies and a door that won't open. On page 102. Larry takes a step toward you. You wait until he sticks his mean face right up to yours. Then you kick him in the shins. It takes him totally by surprise. Larry yelps with pain. He hops around on one foot. He looks really silly. Sid and Joni start laughing. This makes you feel good. Until you see DJ and Buddy closing in on you. You know that the three of you are no match for the three of them. You glance down at the book in your hands. It gives you an idea. You'll put a spell on them. Larry stops hopping and starts coming toward you again. You hold the book in front of you and begin to read. It been matter does grip and datter. You shout. Everyone freezes. You continue to shout the nonsense words in the page in front of you, but nothing happens. It been matter does grip and datter. You repeat over and over. It been matter? Larry shouts. It been matter. You think. You think some dumb words are going to save you? Boom! Turn to page 69. Boom! 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 The air suddenly turns icy cold. A noise blasts through the warehouse. It is so loud it knocks you down. You, you feel all squished together, like something put you in a blender or pushed the mix button. When you stand up, you realize that you're no longer inside the warehouse. In fact, there is no warehouse. There's no empty lot. There's no dumpster. There's not even any ground in front of you. There are only two narrow stone paths that arch over the nothingness. What do I do? You wonder. You glance down at the page in the magic book. You read the spell. This. This. A spell for two paths. One to safety, one to doom. You explain what happened to Sid and Joni. You don't see Larry and his buddies anywhere. So, which path do we take? Asks Sid. Which is the path to safety? I don't know, you answer. The rest of the page is torn off. Go to page 107. Joni grabs the book from your hand. There must be some clue, she says. You stare at Joni. She is still fading. Her hands are barely visible. It almost looks like as if the book is floating in the air. There is no time left, you say. We've got to get to the book. Gotta get the book to the magic shop before you disappear completely. You have a plan. It's a simple plan, but it just might work. It's the only way to save Joni. I'll take one path, explain. If you hear me scream, the two of you take the other path. That way, that will be my signal. You stand between the two paths, bring the book with you. Wait, you stand between the two paths. Bring the book with you? Sid says. Maybe it can help. You stare at the two identical stone paths. Which one should you take? All you have to do, all you have to go on is luck. Is today your lucky day? That depends on the day you are reading this book. Okay, here's something. If today's date is even, take the left path. If today's date is odd, take the right path. we're rating this on November the 16th, so we'll go left. So we're going left first.
I see. Okay, sure.
All right. If this leads to an ending, then we could just take the other path afterwards.
Yeah, I guess. True. Yeah, true.
All right. You take one step onto the left path. You stop and glance around. So far, so good. Nothing terrible has happened. You gather up your courage and continue to walk. But slowly, very slowly, your hands are clenched into tight fists. You scan around, looking for signs of trouble. You see someone. She stands on the path in front of you. She is wearing a silky white dress. She is waving her hand at you. She is trying to tell you something. Can't quite hear her. You hurry toward her. This is the wrong path, she says sweetly. The wrong path? Her words echo in your ears. You try not to panic. Your body turns cold, then hot. You've got to try to turn around. You have to run back, but your feet won't move. A huge black tentacle wraps around your ankles. The tentacle comes from beneath the woman's dress. You hear a high-pitched laugh. The beautiful woman's face dissolves into a mass of worms. Your heart starts pounding, and you can scarcely you can you can barely breathe. Tentacles snap forward and wrap around your chest. They start to squeeze and squeeze. Turn to page 13. You feel lightheaded. You are about to faint. There's something you should do, but you can't think. Oh, what is it? More tentacles swirl around your body. You're being slowly drawn forward into the mass of worms. Just as you're about to be devoured by the mass of tiny worm mouths, you remember what it was you were supposed to do. You forgot to scream. You forgot to give the warning to Sid and Joni. That means they'll take this path too, thinking it is the safe path. It had been such a good plan. If only it had worked. The end. Wow.
Yeah.
We got devoured by a woman who was actually just a bunch of tiny worms in disguise.
Ugh. Okay, I thought it was something else, but
Uh, and and now since we didn't scream, Joni and Sid will think this is the right path and they'll get eaten too.
Ugh. Okay, that's actually kind of disgusting. I'm doing it.
All right. Well,
Ugh. Worms. Okay, go on. Actually,
not to mention like some worms have tentacles, I think,
I
or is it just a
think.
big worm?
Well, like, I mean, it depends on what worms we're talking. If we're talking like
I
earthworms,
think
I
there were
mean,
just black worms.
oh, okay, that's even more
I
disgusting.
I mean, I think, but they were like disguised as a beautiful woman.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, but in terms of deaths, I think this is the most brutal one. I think.
Well, I think we had. I There might be some deaths out there we had before, but I don't
Yeah,
know. But getting
yeah.
squished by a giant pinball, maybe.
Well, yeah. I think getting turned into a plastic ball is probably one of the more worse ones as well. The Wicked Wax
But
Museum, that was good. I mean, I guess we'll talk
yeah,
about it
getting
more
turned
later,
into
but
a wax figure.
yeah, wax figure. What else? Um,
Um, well,
we ha- go on.
we didn't die in Beware the Purple Peanut Butter. We just like got adopted by a
Yeah,
mouse. That's not really
true,
dying.
true. Uh,
Be- and
yeah,
We're forced to live in a dollhouse because a cat swat us into it.
yeah, true.
We could just go on and on of weird
Yeah,
endings.
and these are only endings we have discovered, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah,
There's
with our
probably
three lives.
yeah, true.
Anyways, that was a bad ending, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna no flawless victory this time.
I guess.
Two lives left, everyone. Anyways, let's go back, and this time we're gonna pretend it's an odd day and go right this time.
Sure. Okay, why not?
I guess it makes sense because right is right and left is wrong.
Yeah, true.
All right. You gather up your courage and step onto the path. You look to the right, nothing. You look to the left, nothing. You continue forward. You realize that you're holding your breath. It's making you dizzy. Take a few deep breaths, you tell yourself. You continue to walk, trying not to think about what could be ahead of you. The road has become slick and uneven. It feels as if it is shifting under your sneakers. You look down. The stones in the path are tiny, shiny, and slippery. In fact, the path doesn't look like a path anymore. It looks more like the skin of a giant snake. Race over to page 53. A giant snake. I hope none of you guys of fear of snakes are watching this.
Huh? Yeah.
We're walking over a giant snake.
Oh, damn. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay,
The
that's
path
so.
ha-
Wait, go on, go
the
on.
path
It's
has
right.
turned into a slithering, slimy, gigantic snake. You slide off the back of the snake and it rears up its head and hisses at you. Its enormous tongue flicks at you. You stumble out of its reach. This must be the path of doom. You've got to go back. But how? The snake slithers away. It rushes back onto the stones of the path. You run faster and faster, but you're confused. You've lost your sense of direction. Are you running back towards safety? Or ahead of doom? Then you see it. Right in front of you stands a giant scorpion. His mouth is open, waiting. You go cold with fear, with horror. You choke down the feeling of panic in your throat. The path below you, the one you've been running on, is covered with scorpion drool. Turn to page 21. So we went from snake skin to scorpion drool.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
actually the first time we've encountered a scorpion in this one.
yeah. True, true.
I'm talking about the insect one.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay.
All right. The giant scorpion whips his tall back and his tail back and forth. You know, even a regular sized scorpion had a deadly sting. Are you going to eat me? You stammer. Your voice shakes with terror. Yes, yes, I am, shouts the scorpion, lunging toward you. Your legs turn to rubber. You didn't think he would really answer you. The scorpion talks? Just kidding, he growls. I'm going to save you. Where's that cute sister of yours? The chubby boy. I thought they were. I thought there were three coming. You mean this is the right path? You managed to ask. It's hard to believe this is the path to safety. Giant snakes and huge talking scorpions don't make you feel very cozy. That is way better than so many black worms trying to eat you, though.
Yeah, agreed.
Considering they don't know that,
Yeah,
but
agreed.
we know
Yeah,
that
yeah. We know that, but they don't.
because the bad endings are not canon to the actual good ending.
Yeah, like yeah, true.
All right. Yes, indeedy, the scorpion growls. You are the scorpion. You are the scorpion safety way. Oh wait, sorry, wrong person. You are on the scorpion safety way. Had you fooled, didn't I? Y- yes, you say. I thought for sure I was a scorpion snack. Everyone does. The scorpion snickers. That's why they all scream. Scream? Did I scream? You wonder. Turn to page 79. Did you scream? Oh no, you did scream. That was the warning signal for Joni and Sid. They heard you. They are now walking down the other path. The real path of doom. It's not too late, you tell yourself. I can save them. I've got to save my sister and friend, you explain to the scorpion. I've got to go back. You can't do that, the scorpion warns. Look behind you. You don't want to look, but you must. Slowly you turn your head. You gasp. There is no path behind you anymore. The road has vanished. You are staring at misty, empty space. There is no way back, you think. There's no way to warn Sid and Joni. It's all it's all the fault of that stupid magic book. You pull the book from your pocket. You rip off the covers and yank the pages. And yank out the pages. You tear each page to shreds and throw it to the ground. Then something weird happens. Even weirder than everything else that has happened today. Green smoke rises up from the torn pages. You watch with fascination. Thin whips of smoke spiral upon as each piece of paper bursts into flames. Green smoke forms itself into a shape. What is it? What is happening? Hurry to page 133 if you dare. You watch the green smoke as it continues to take form. Your mouth opens wider and wider in awe. A human face appears at the top of the smoke. A face you know. The magician. He's come for his book. Well, it's too late. The book is in shreds around your feet. So this is the final showdown. What should you do? Are we given a choice? Let the scorpion finish him off, or confront the magician ourselves?
Uh, confront him.
Yeah, I think the scorpion is part of the magician's spell. I think he's gonna
Yeah.
team up with him rather than be on our side.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Let's confront this magician ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. You decide to confront the magician. You point to the remains of the book. The magician stares down at the torn pages. He lets out a deafening scream. His head spins completely around and sparks fly out of his body. You are frozen in terror. He moves toward you, staggering, lurching forward. His stiff hands reach out for yours. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, he says, shaking your hand. By tearing up the magic book of spells, you have released me from an evil curse. I did? You say. Yes, you did, the magician continues. Now I will do something for you. What do you want? I want to go home, you tell the magician, with Sid and Joni. Then you think of something else. You whisper your request to the magician's ear. No problem, the magician assures you. He taps you with his magic wand. A flash of green light almost blinds you. You blink a few times to clear your vision. You're home. Sid and Joni wave at you from the front lawn. Then, Larry, DJ, and Buddy hurried down the street. We were worried about you, Larry says. You know, you are our three favorite people in the world. The end.
Hmm.
All right, I guess that's a good ending. So we freed the magician from the evil curse that I think this book was putting him on,
Yeah.
and then as a favor, he decided to do something good for us. And so
Yeah,
we told
basically.
this magician to take us home along with Sid and Joni, but I think we also told him to make Larry, DJ, and Buddy our friends instead of bullies to us.
Yeah. Huh.
So we told them to make the bullies befriend us.
Yeah, I guess.
I say that's a good ending, if you ask
Yeah, I
me.
agree. Yeah, same. We saved the magician. We saved basically everybody. Yeah, that's a good ending.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna put it right now.
Sure.
Good ending achieved.
Nice.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this Choose Your Own Adventure for Under the Magician's Spell. Next time is the Deadly Experiments of Dr. Eek, which looks like we're going to be the lab rat of some experiments gone wrong. Anyways, I can't wait for that one, and I hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!
See ya.